Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. And I thank all of you for being here wherever you may be. And of course, however you may be listening. So this past week, I have had some just normal things occur, and it's caused me to reflect, and just who I am as a Christian and as a human being. A lot of the things that I learned that I believe are of value, in turn, I want to share it out towards others. I'm not even sure exactly what to title this specific thing that I have come across, and this is not some nuanced or revelatory thing. It's stating the obvious, but sometimes, especially in today's day and age, the obvious isn't so obvious a lot of times. Um, and like I said, I'm not even sure exactly what to title it, but I'll just start here. On your way to success and on your way to achieving some of the goals that you want to achieve, you it's a sad reality, but you will be spit out. Well, you will be swallowed and spit out by the world, predominantly by the people around you. And I don't know, it's probably partly the sinful nature of man, whatever the case may be. On your way to the success that you see for yourself, there will be people who become jealous of it, and it will frustrate them and at times anger them that they see somebody who is invested and holds their time of value and wants to do something good. And this is something that for me specifically has been hard throughout my life to come to grips with, because I'm not that type of person. I'm somebody who believes that all of us can be wealthy, all of us can achieve success. There's more than enough to go around. I totally do not have a victim mindset. I totally don't have a mindset of this like scarcity of resources and things like that. Maybe it's because I live in America. Maybe it's because I'm white. Who fucking knows? But I very much see that, to me, that there is more than enough to go around. And I say that not to brag, but to say that when I see somebody else have success, uh, it does not bother me. Now, of course, I'm a human being. Sometimes my initial thought will be to be jealous, but in a few moments I get over it, and every single time I'm very happy for the person. And I quickly realize that the only reason that I feel that way is because I am not asking the same for myself. And this is a very this is one of those things that is not complex in nature, but it's a very hard skill to learn, which is to not give a fuck what people think. And the thing about it is that on some level, it does matter on a very surface level. It does matter what people think. When you go for a job interview, you do want to present yourself well. You want to look good. You want to look sharp. You want to articulate yourself well. You want to come across as confident, strong, especially if you're a man, and fucking get that position. When you're just in everyday life, you want to present that as well. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it doesn't matter at all and that you shouldn't be utterly and completely void of caring about that at all. But it's like anything else. It's within reason. And in the end, you cannot allow it to interfere with what you know to be the best for your life. Because at the end of the day, Nobody is in your shoes. Nobody cares about the success or not success of your life as much as you do for yourself. Now, sometimes maybe that's not the case. Maybe a grandmother, a grandfather, a father, a mother will want more for you than for yourself. But if that's the case, you have some more self-reflection that you need to do and ask yourself why that is what it is. But by and large, usually you know what's best for you and you care more about the success of your life than anybody else around you. And really what I wanted to share is just the whole reality of the existence of people who will constantly be tugging at you as you are on your purpose and on your way towards your success that you envision for yourself. I don't know why it is what it is. Like I said, it could be due to the fallen state of man. It could be a variety of things. It could be people sad with their own lives. It could be that they're old and you're young and they envy that. It could be that they're young and they envy the wisdom of it could be that they find you good looking and they envy that you were blessed with that and they were not. It's a variety of things. But at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, while there are all these people who are tugging at you and trying to interfere with the path that you are on towards your success, you have to ask yourself, do they feel this way because they genuinely dislike who I am? Or is it some ulterior motive that they are internalizing themselves and projecting to me? And you could even argue that even at that point, you've considered their opinion too much as it is. And in general, I learned this from my grandfather. He all my life has said that don't allow people to take up space in your head. Don't allow them to fill any space or occupy any space in your mind. Don't give them that power, because as soon as you do that, you are given into exactly what they looked for in the first place and why they said what they said in the first place. All you can do in your life, especially if you're a guy, and it's the same for women as well, to a certain degree, is make sure that you're virtuous, that you have morals, that you work hard, that you try and be nice when you can, more often than not, that you try and give back when you can, that you have purpose. And as long as you do those things, you just got to let the chips fall where they may. But what you cannot do is allow the constant tug at you to actually get to you and interfere with the success of your life. You cannot allow people to occupy space in your mind, because it is just so fucking counterproductive. And in the end, it'll affect you far more than it will affect them if they are successful in impacting you and making you feel any sort of way about yourself. I remember reading I believe this is in Mike Cernovich's book, but he talked about how, I believe this is him. He talked about how nobody can make you feel any sort of way. Let me repeat that. Nobody can make you feel any sort of way. You are in charge of how you think and how you feel. Now, I know that is easier said than done. Sometimes our minds have a way of dwelling and perseverating on certain topics and things like that. But by and large, I believe that is true. There's also the book that's titled The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And I mean, there's so many topics and resources on, or excuse me, so many resources on this topic that are really of value. And the sad truth is, we are going towards a world where this is even more so the case now than it has ever been. People now are so abhorrently just pinned down and obsessive over the opinion of somebody else when it comes to them. You see it on the internet, you see it in everyday life, and you just cannot allow it to impact you. So I just wanted to share this because it's just very important for you to realize that and it's sad on one hand, but as I always say, it is better for you to realize the truth and to move forward accordingly than to not know it all and fuck up along the way. And that is that while you are on your pursuit towards your success or whatever end goal that you have in mind, no matter what, there are going to be people set out in front of you who are there to tear you down, and you cannot allow it to happen. They will be there as barriers. They will be there as roadblocks, and that is just what it is. Just realize it and let it fucking just move past you and continue on your journey. Because at the end of the day, people's emotions change from week to week, day to day. It changes about how they feel about you. So many factors go into somebody's opinion of you, most of which have nothing to do with how you actually interact with them. So that's why it's just so silly to dwell on it on any certain level. At the end of the day, you need to just continue pushing forward and get to your end goal no matter what. And this is especially true in many facets of my life. I have had to realize this. I've been a sports official, which is one of the most stressful, stressful, high octane, judgmental jobs that anybody can have. I mean, you guys would be stunned at some of the things I have heard grown ass people say to myself and other officials on the football field or the basketball court or the lacrosse field, whatever the case may be. As a manager, I've gone through that same thing. As somebody on YouTube, I've gone through that same thing. And all of these are just tests, just meant to make you stronger, just meant for you to be battle tested. And when you get through it, you'll be better than ever. All right, guys, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I'll put my Cash App link in the description. Kings and my ladies. No, cringe. Take that out. I hope you guys really do take this message in the intent that it's made. And hopefully it encourages you to continue moving forward in your journey towards your goals. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And I will see you kings next time. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. And facts are feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. Love you, King. See you guys next time. Peace.